Good evening, I'm Bo Williams, and welcome to The 7. We're going to get to our big 7 stories for you in just a moment. First, though, we have breaking news tonight. Governor Bill Lee officially calling that special session of the Tennessee General Assembly. Now, the official call made within the last 30 minutes. Our State Capitol Newsroom reporter getting this copy of the proclamation as it was carried to the Secretary of State's office. The governor's reasoning spelled out, calling public safety, quote, of prime importance to Tennesseans, noting the acts of mass violence and pointing to mental health issues experienced by Tennesseans and the impact to society at large. The session reportedly centering on mental health for the most part and what's being described as a small portion on guns to cover safe storage and the governor's extreme risk protection orders designed to keep people in crisis from having access to guns. Now, the idea coming up after the Covenant School shooting, as we've been telling you, some fellow Republicans have raised doubts about passing what critics call a red flag law with concerns over Second Amendment protections. The session is slated to start August 21st at the state capitol. The governor, in a statement sent out about 30 minutes ago, saying the session comes as a result of months spent listening to Tennesseans, trying to identify what the governor calls thoughtful, practical measures to strengthen public safety across the state. Lee's statement going on to say, quote, as our nation faces evolving public safety threats, Tennessee remains vigilant and is taking continued action to protect communities while preserving the constitutional rights of law-abiding citizens. Now, we'll have more on what to expect, plus a fresh round of responses from supporters and critics tonight on WATE 6 on Your Side News at 11 o'clock. More than 24 hours after the storm and weather damage still dominating our Big 7 at 7-story list for you. New information out today backing up our initial impressions of just how ferocious it was. Some of the most alarming video we've seen right here coming from Lindsay Hall. This dash camera footage shot around 2:20 yesterday afternoon, showing a section of Pellissippi Parkway near the Lovell Road exit with blinding wind, rain, debris blowing really all over the place. National Weather Service sending out a survey team today confirming it was an EF2 tornado behind the damage along that stretch of West Knox County, as you can see in this helicopter video shared by the sheriff's office. Trees were knocked down, roofs damaged or destroyed, power lines knocked down. It really just a mess. No other way to describe it. Now, the National Weather Service zeroing in on some places around Yarnell Road, pointing out to us that this morning that it appeared the Lovell Crossing apartment complex got the worst of it. In just a moment, we're going to hear from some of the people who call that complex home, hundreds having to stay somewhere else since the storm smashed windows, pelted walls with debris, and tore open roofs of several buildings.
Looks like 130-mile-an-hour winds affected the strongest right here at this apartment complex that we noted so far. I know there's another neighborhood nearby with similar roof damage, so we'll take a look at that and then try to find out where this ended.
New here at 7 o'clock video showing the moments after the storm hit yesterday at the neighborhood Anthony Cavalucci was just mentioning. Across Pellissippi Parkway. It's a spot we visited yesterday, but this new video shows the severity of the damage as neighbors were just starting to check it out and start to try to clean things up. Now, this afternoon, the National Weather Service had put together more answers, and for those, let's go to WAT 6 on Your Side Chief Meteorologist Ken Weathers. Ken?
Yeah, Bo, they were busy this afternoon getting out and doing some surveys across the area. One on the severe Jefferson County border, the one down in Loudoun County, the one we just showed you there in West Knox County. So let's talk about those. We'll start with the one in Knox County, as we've been saying, an EF2 tornado with 130-mile-per-hour winds, nearly a 4-mile path, and at its widest point at that apartment complex. That's where most of the damage was done. It was 200 yards wide. That was between about 2:17 and 2:23 p.m. The other we talked about was on the severe Jefferson County border, just south of exit 407, Winfield-Dunn Parkway Road area. That stretched on the north side of the lake through Dandridge. That was wind damage of 85 miles per hour over a 12-mile path. That was between 2:45 and 3 p.m. And then the other one they just got into us, that was near Loudoun High School, that tracked north and east as well. About a 7-mile path there between 2:02 and 2:10 with 75-mile-per-hour winds. So it was a lot of damage, whether it was a tornado or straight line winds across the area. For now, those are the only areas they're going to be surveying. We'll let you know if they pick out any others to go to, but we know there was a lot of damage across the area. Quieter today, and I guess the good thing is it's been relatively cool for an August day. We only hit officially 80 degrees in the Knoxville area for today, and low temperatures tonight are going to be in the low to mid 60s. Here's the bad news, though. It does get warmer, more humid tomorrow, and more spotty storms starting to return, especially about this time tomorrow into the overnight hours. And Bo, I'll talk more about the timing and potential impacts of those coming up.
All right, Ken, we'll check back with you. Thank you. Our next big story for you, the people coping with the storm's impact. Very few people were hurt, but the Knox County Mayor's office telling us that more than 300 units at level crossing apartments had to be cleared out yesterday. That's where WAT 6 on your side reporter Dominic Webster visited with people whose homes are now damaged and uninhabitable.
You never know how bad the damage from something like this is until you see it firsthand. Today, we followed around some members from the National Weather Service and spoke to some folks whose homes were damaged and left uninhabitable. Everywhere you look here in this neighborhood, trees, branches, and people trying to cope with a new reality without their homes, at least for a while.
We weren't planning on leaving. Then the fire department come along and says, you have to vacate. So just grab your stuff, and we tried, and I have a lot of medicine that I take weekly, and my wife is on cancer, and she's got cancer medication in the apartment. So that's why we're here, just to get that stuff out and just keep praying to God that he keeps everyone safe.
The National Weather Service spent the day observing the damage and determining the path and strength of that strong tornado that roared through West Knox County. The silver lining here is friends, some old, some meeting just today, lending a helping hand to those who need it.
It means everything that family, friends, family, coworkers, the community have just banded together to help everyone in their time of need, not just my family. My work just said, don't even think about anything. We got all of it. They brought us lunch today, and that way everyone here helping could be nourished and get back to work, quite frankly.
Everyone stepping up big today to get the cleanup underway really just goes to show why Tennessee's nickname is the volunteer state. Reporting from the Level Crossing Apartments, Dominic Webster, WAT 6 on your side.
Dominic, thank you. You know, tonight people forced out by the tornado damage can find a place to stay at Beaver Ridge United Methodist Church. That's on Oak Ridge Highway. That's where the Red Cross has now set up a shelter. And we're getting to see several more places in the tornado's damaged path. This is the Centerpoint Office Complex, home to one of Covenant Health's campuses, but not one that sees patients. Covenant tells us the storm damaged the building's roof, as well as windows, plus trees damaged a number of cars. Company, though, thankful that no one suffered any serious injuries, and telling us Covenant Health systems are still fully up and running tonight. Well, the tornado also causing damage over at Tate School. The school posting on Facebook that faculty and staff were safe and unharmed. Post also asking for prayers, working to recover from the damage and get ready for the next school week. Today, the website for Tate School has a notice posted indicating that as of last check, the phones and power were both not working, but offering an alternate number to contact administrators. So check out that page. And that brings up our next big 7 story for you. It is the power. Thousands of your neighbors still do not have electricity tonight. Take a look at the map behind me here. More than 24 hours after that storm's fury moved out of the area. KUB outage map behind me, still pretty busy. Just over 3,600 customers right now without power. Outages peaked sometime yesterday at more than 60,000. So again, they're making a lot of progress, but still quite a bit of work to be done. Now, KUB tells us tonight it has more than 80 crews, including its own people, contract utility crews, and crews from other utility providers working round the clock to try to get the power back on as quickly as possible. We had the chance to see one of those crews at work this afternoon in West Knoxville.
Our primary concern is the safety of our crew and the safety of our customers, so we ensure that they're working in a safe way with traffic being diverted around them, making sure that they're healthy, hydrated, and getting what they need to be able to do the job to restore service. Beyond that, we're working as quickly as we can to identify the issues and work through them and restore power to the community as quickly and safely as we possibly can.
You know, we've seen in previous outages lots of people get their power back on, then the remainder have to wait a little bit longer, and a few have to wait a lot longer. KUB says when rebuilding broken poles or other pieces of infrastructure, it takes at least 8 hours per repair. And at last check, KUB was expecting the complete effort to last today, tomorrow, and possibly even longer. Of course, we're going to stay on top of that for you. And if you're out of power, the YMCA says you can stop by your closest Y to use the showers, get some coffee, charge your phone, or even use the Wi-Fi. There are 5 YMCA locations in Knox County, including downtown, East Knoxville, West Knoxville, North Knoxville, and in Farragut. Knoxville police also responding to the power outages. The city saying that extra police patrols would be out in the communities today where the power is out.